Welcome. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live. Gonna say hello to all of you really quickly in the comments section. If you can do me a favor as you come on here, throw this video a thumbs up and a heart, and that will help it get shared on the algorithm. And along with that, tell me where you are tuning in from in the comments section. City, state, country. I've got something pretty special for all of you. In the comments. See, we have 14 of you on Facebook, so I expect every one of you to tell me where you're tuning in from. Tell me where you're tuning in from right in the comments section, city, state, country. Welcome, Deborah. Welcome, Scott. I'm going to close my back door. I just put my dog Maverick out back with a vegan bone. So hopefully that will satisfy him. And then I'll be right back. Okay, good. I can actually see him. I get really paranoid here. One moment, you guys, my apologies. You know what? I'm gonna have to take a moment. Hang on. My apologies, you guys. I have to keep a close-knit eye on even my bigger dog here because of the wild animals. And so I stuck him on the back patio with a bone, and then he decides to go off in the grass. So I have to constantly be on alert. So let's just clear the energy. Thank you for your patience. Those of you who are new here, I am Andrea Cox, intuitive healer and holistic wellness coach. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for all the hearts. Author of 3 plant-based books, the most recent being Eat Right for Your Zodiac. And today I am going to do a intuitive guidance reading for all of you. And I want to explain something before I get started. So intuitive guidance, what does that mean? That means you take what resonates with you and you leave the rest. You don't try to overcomplicate things by making something fit you when it doesn't. Now, the way I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to do a reading 3 times, 3 different readings. And oracle decks, like the one I'm creating, the Lessons of the Mystical Muse, are to be used as a divination tool. They are not evil. I grew up in the Bible Belt in Ohio. I went to church camp for 30 days in the summer. And actually the artist helping me design the oracle deck is a preacher's daughter. So this isn't something evil. It's not something to be afraid of. It's not something that, to look down upon. And it's funny, when I first started my spiritual business, I had been in the health industry for 10 years. Okay, he looks like he's okay, guys. He's right by the garden beds eating his vegan bone. I'm like keeping an eye on him. And then my little dog, Lewis, is right here. So when I first started this business in late 2017, I started a reading channel, and instantly the videos were getting 30,000, 40,000 views. And there's a reason for that. I have, out of all the placements in your chart, the 3 most intuitive signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. My sun is in Pisces, my moon is in Scorpio, my rising is in Scorpio, my north node is in a water sign, my Saturn is in Cancer, my Venus is in Pisces. I am extremely intuitive. I always have been, always have been. So that's why the videos shot up to getting 30, 40, 50,000 views so quickly. It was a branch off of my wellness and things of that nature. Also, and thank you for the hearts, you guys, there's a big component when you fast and you treat your body like I treat my body, with a raw vegan diet, juicing every day, etc. The channels are open. Obviously, the channels are open. Look at my hair. Our hair is our antenna. It's how we get our downloads, right? So as far as private readings, okay, gotta locate Maverick real quick. One moment. Gotta locate my boy. 1 second. Okay, he's okay. You just got to keep a very discerning eye out here on I call it the mountaintop. Someone call it a hill. Because of all the wild animals, you never know what's out there. So I like to keep a real close eye on him. And Lewis, of course, is in with me. So as far as private readings go, those of you who know how I work, you know I only open for private readings twice a year. So June, July is the time I open for private readings. My readings are $397. You can go to AndreaCox.com, click on Intuitive Guidance in the drop-down menu. You can see that, or you can just message me on any platform. I'll give you my direct Venmo. My readings are about an hour and a half long. They're either video or over the phone, so it's up to you. And my readings are very thorough. We dive into the Akashic records, etc. So let's clear the energy. And thank you for all the love, you guys. Awesome, Scott. Scott is a reformed person that did think oracle readings and things were evil, and now he knows that, they're not. So I'm going to use 2 decks, and this is going to be very simple. I'm going to pull 1 card from each deck for each pile, and we're going to start with pile number 1. So when you think of group 1, 2, or 3, I want you to think of the color purple for group number 1, and you're going to choose before I get started. The color pink for group number 2, and the color blue for group number 3. You can even think of a crystal if you want. Purple would be amethyst, pink would be rose quartz, blue would be maybe kyanite or something of that nature. So choose now, group 1, group 2, or group 3, and we're going to get into your reading. Okay, so for group 1, I feel like you are a creator. Group 1 is the purple group, and you are wanting to bring, thank you, your ideas into life. Now is a lucky time for you. This is great. Rabbit Spirit, card number 49. So some of you can be a life path number 4 or a 9. And when we get the rabbit spirit, it's a lucky thing to see a rabbit. Whenever I see a rabbit run into a bush, or I see rabbits out here all the time, I know that money is coming. I know that wealth is coming. I know that luck is coming. I know that it is a lucky time. So if you picked pile number 1, let me know in the comments section. But rabbit spirit, it's also an abundant time. You're being asked to co-create with spirit and bring your ideas to life. But you have resistance. We have resistance from the moon deck. You have resistance on taking action. And that's being stuck in what other people will think you. Who gives a shit? Okay, who cares? Who cares? Do you think I cared in 2017? No. Later, I started caring And it really halted that business for a long time. When I started worrying what people were thinking of me, and oh my God, was my family going to accept me? And oh my God, everybody thinks it's evil and blah, blah, blah. So resistance is not okay. You're being told to co-create with spirit and reminded that now is a lucky time. So we're going to go pile number 2, and this is going to be for the pink pile. And when I knock on the cards, it's just getting my energy out of this reading, because when you're in a true intuitive, I see a lot of people doing readings on Facebook and YouTube. I'm like, oh my God, help them, please. A true intuitive does not bring their personal life, their bullshit, their drama into a reading. Thank you. Not at all. They leave that out. The reading is about everybody who's tuning in. So, snake spirit, time to heal, card number 55. Some of you could be a snake in the Chinese symbolism. That could be your symbol. I'm getting that for someone who's tuning in, or I'm getting who's going to tune in later. Nothing is wasted. You put a lot of energy and effort into something. I keep hearing nothing is wasted. Don't worry about it. Nothing is wasted. It could have been a relationship, a website, a business. I feel like in the past you were getting your ideas from someone else and they caught on to it and called you out on your shiz, so to speak. Or you could have had someone guiding you in the wrong direction. This could have been a partner or a boss of some kind telling you to do what someone else was doing. And in effect, it actually ruined you because you didn't go your own direction. We're going to get a moon card for you. This is for the pink pile. Sovereignty, 41. So, you'll have a lot of resilience if you go your own way. This could be leaving a relationship, or it could be literally choosing a path that is of your own instead of focusing on what everyone else is doing around you. Because at the end of the day, when we go our own way, we get somewhere. Why? Because our own ideas, our own manifestations, our own creations are leading the way, not, oh, what is Susie Q doing on Instagram today? Let me do that. What is this person doing? What is that? Do you think I would, if I see someone changing a tire on a YouTube reel, and they've got 3 million views, I'm going to go change a tire on a reel because I want to get 3 million views? Absolutely not. And the same token should be used, the same example, as someone trying to create, an elixir tonic with 40 ingredients that they grew themselves like I do, or making sage bundles or something of that nature, or being extremely intuitive just because they saw me doing it. Our gifts reveal themselves with time. Our gifts reveal themselves with time. With life experience, with time, with longevity, our gifts reveal themselves. So with pile number 2, I always like to think we have 3 careers in our life, right? When I was young, I was a model, when I was super young. Then I became a holistic wellness coach and a healer. And now I know I am a born intuitive healer, holistic wellness coach, someone who knows how to tap into the other realms and the Akashic records. I know how to infuse herbs into my food as medicine. My gifts have revealed themselves, and I've combined them all. So that's the advice I would give to pile number 2. Okay, dog check. Maverick is doing okay. Looks like he's moved the bone back to the garden. We're just going to let him go. Lewis is over here. Everyone is safe. Pile number 3, I feel this strongly. Pile number 3 is the blue pile. Sing your own song, and it's stuck. It was stuck to magic works through you. Sing your own song and magic works through you. Okay, going to be 100% honest with you. What I'm getting intuitively is some of you have been, and I need to actually clear the energy on this, some of you have been doing something that isn't for the highest good of others. Some of you may have jealousy and envy issues of people that are further along than you, and you may be into the craft and you may need to walk away from that. Someone needs to hear this, because wishing negative on anyone will never get us anywhere, right? You should lift your friends up when they're down and clap when they're doing well. I always look, yeah, you have a strong will, card number 13, but a lot of fear. You have a lot of fear, and what brings you fear is doing negative things. You want to keep it in the light. I always look for, when I make friendships, I should say I'm always leery of people who want to be right there for me when I'm not doing so great, but never clap when I'm like going on the news and things, you know? Or on the flip side, people who are only around when I'm going on the news and things. I've noticed that as well. I have an appendage to clout chasers, and also to people that only like to support when someone is doing worse than they are. And so for pile number 3, I think you're that person. And you may need to look, resilient. So you've been through a lot in your life and you feel like you deserve accolades, rewards, etc. They will come. When we get rewards is when we are happy for others, right? If someone is doing really well financially, clap. They probably worked their ass off to get there. If someone is falling in love and they have a new relationship and they're glowing, clap. They probably went through hell to get there. If someone just bought a new house and it's freaking beautiful and you wish you lived there and you're jealous and envious, flip the coin and work your ass off to get where they are. We're living in a time where everything is so fast, right? Everything's just moving at rapid speed. We wake up and instead of putting our eyes on the sun or meditating, we turn on our phone and scroll up and down for hours, and we're glued to our phone all day. And so just like a reel I shared about a week ago, what would happen if we turned our phone off on a Saturday, or we turned our phone off on a Sunday all day, and we spent time with our kids, we spent time with our animals, we spent time in nature, we spent time prepping our food for the week to make sure we made healthier choices? At the end of the day, these decks I just used are only divination tools. However, if you take the advice that came through and leave the rest that doesn't pertain to you, I think you'll find that you'll wake up and you maybe won't want to turn your phone on. You maybe won't want to eat that bad meal. You maybe won't want to hate on that person that, you perceive is doing better than you. Because at the end of the day, social media, television is all kind of like a fast-paced movie. Do you think people really show you when they're depressed? Do you think they really show you when they're going through a divorce and they're trying to hold on to their marriage? Do you think they show you when they've got cancer or they're sick? No. Not usually, not unless they want to help others heal with the same journey through their pain, which is really why we're all put here to begin with. We're put here to go through ups and downs in life to help others heal. Do you think I would be sitting here if I hadn't struggled with an eating disorder, almost losing my life, if I hadn't struggled with verbal abuse, physical abuse, codependency, if I hadn't struggled with other people being jealous and envious of me and having to literally learn how to protect myself, absolutely not. All of these things happen in my life so I could grow, learn, and expand, and then turn my pain, for me, into profit. What better way to transmute illness, sickness, sadness, depression, and abuse than to transmute it, the alchemy of turning pain into healing energy and eventually profit, which is exactly what I did. And that's what I want for all of you. Don't try to do what Nancy is doing because Nancy looks beautiful doing it. Take your pain and flip that script. You guys, let's draw 2 collective cards for the collective. Again, I will link readings below. I'm only going to take readings for 30 days. I only do it once or twice a year. Act as if. I love this. I drew this morning for a girl. She actually works for, look at you, big boy, with your bone in your mouth. She actually worked for Spectrum when I was going through a hacking issue in San Diego, and she reached out to me for help on Facebook Messenger today, and I drew this card and I explained it to her. So Camelon spirit, act as if. Many of you are not where you want to be, and that's okay. None of us were born where we want to be. I'm not even where I want to be. I'm not. And I'm almost half a century old. Act as if you're already there. If you're single, act as if you're in a loving relationship. If you're, I just caught a glimpse of my hair and feel like I look like I've got so much hair. If you are not making the money you want to make, act as if you already are. If you aren't getting along with your family, see it in your mind's eye that you are. If you don't feel accepted, who cares? But that's just me. I know a lot of people care about that. Act as if you already are. You know, another thing I want to say, and I'm going to draw one more card for all of you. We're also living in a time where freedom of speech, I feel like it's this one, thank you. Where freedom, yeah, this is great. Where freedom of speech is becoming more and more available to us. You know, it was just like 8 years ago, I used to upload a video on like hydrogen peroxide IVs to YouTube, and we would have to upload it 7 and 8 times because it would get pulled down because of, you know, nonsense. We'd have to like tag it differently, name it differently. Now we can share these these holistic health, you know, knowledgeable things we know, and we can share things. And I am so grateful for Facebook and Instagram that they are now allowing us to speak more freely. Praise God. So now is a very lucky time. It's a time of change, right? It's a time of people seeing the truth. Okay, last but not least for the collective, we got action and attraction. Okay, so some of you have been single for a while and there's someone you're attracted to and you're not taking action, or you're closing yourself off and you're not letting that person in. Well, it's time, okay? Because 3 years from now, you're just gonna be sitting there wishing you would have taken action. So it's time. That was probably a message for me. I love each and every one of you. Do me a favor, wherever you're watching this at, hit the share button, hit the like button, hit the heart button. Say what you got out of this, if anything, in the comment section, and hop on over to YouTube. For health and wellness, it is Andrea Cox TV. For spirituality, it is the Detox Intuitive. I'm going to be uploading a video, 2 videos there by morning. And AndreaCox.com, Sign up for my free newsletter. We have 54,000 people on that. And thank you for the compliment. I think it's Barbara. I can't see that far away. Yes, filter free. There's no filter on this face. I'm actually filming it on my computer. I don't even know how you'd be able to do a filter on your computer. So thank you for the compliment. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a beautiful night, a beautiful weekend. I will definitely be doing Tasty Tuesdays in the kitchen next Tuesday. I missed it yesterday because my 23-year-old dog had to get groomed. And that's an experience, let me tell you. But it only took 3 of us and we got it done right here in the foyer. Thanks you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful night. I'm gonna go gather my other dog out of the yard, and I love you guys so much. Be well. Bye. Head over to YouTube, Andrea Cox TV, The Detox Intuitive. Subscribe to both. Click the bell notification, the see all. I love you. Louis, you did so good. Mommy's so happy. Okay. Baby, show me you can calm down. It's like my big nose.